It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Raiders and the Browns on EA Sports.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 6 yards left on second down. They run. Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Allen's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Muscles him off. First down and more for Allen. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Robinson now off the option. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. To the air. Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Then he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
No, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing you want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now Fields. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Here, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Off the option, here's Gaskin. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
45. Let's set a tone, fellas.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
45.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Allen going to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw, it's Allen. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Kirk. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense, and Hayden Hurst. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2. He's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To try again after the sack. Fields. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Allen now on 1st down. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure,
But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, an even 90 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Second down and 3. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. First and 10, Taylor now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's picking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tershawn Wharton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Play action. It's Fields. And it's caught. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a first and goal.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw is Fields. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Fields. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to